Hey everybody, this is Jeff and
Andrea.
my gosh.
Okay. We are your Shake
And Bake
technology team. We're going to be coming at you every now and then through some emails and videos to show you some new things. We didn't have enough time today or yesterday to get to one of our PLC and data-driven work that we worked on as a leadership team, so we wanted to come and share with you a couple of things. First of all, data-driven instruction and PLC work.
This is going to be an epic year when we're talking about data. Not data.
Not data. Nobody's going on any dates or
going
anything
on
like that,
no
okay?
dates. Hold up. Wait a minute. What's a PLC?
I'm so glad you asked.
Oh.
Because a PLC is a professional learning community. That means grade level team and all teachers who work with that team and their students are a part of that community.
Oh, okay, I get that. Okay, so what does data have to do with PLCs then?
You're in for a treat.
So,
data-driven. This year, each grade level will communicate their common assessments, daily work, okay?
Okay, yeah, and you do not have to create this work. It's already there. Don't make this harder on yourself. Where is it, Andrea?
It's all part of our IM and EL curriculum. So when we're talking about the data that you're going to be presenting, it's going to be your end of units. It's going to be your mid units in EL. I'm not quite sure if K2 has mid unit and end of units, but that's what 3.5 has. And when it comes to IM, I know that in 3.5 we have cooldowns or exit tickets. You don't have to do all of them. Choose them. That's going to be the ones that are really going to drive your instruction. And then also your assessments in IM.
Well, and also, working with your coaches, we're going to have common capture devices. Did anybody else's mind just go to Ghostbusters there?
Who are you going to call?
Ghostbusters! Anyway, no, me neither. Okay.
Yep.
All right, so this all plays a role in our PLCs because
PLC work is a huge thing. When we talked about lesson plans, you don't have to create them on your own. Your PLCs can create these lesson plans that can all be common because you're all going to be teaching the same thing. PLCs are going to have a focus on learning, collaboration, and result.
1, 2, 3.
PLCs are going to be supported by coaches twice a week this year. And you know what's amazing? Do you
What?
know what's amazing?
What's amazing?
We are not going to have autopsy data. That's a new word that I learned.
I did too. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that was a
I didn't
thing.
know
It's
that.
kind of morbid.
It
But
is.
that means that our coaches are going to be fluid when they come and meet with us. So if you're going to have a mid-unit assessment on Wednesday, guess what you're not going to be talking about next Wednesday, that mid-unit assessment? It makes no sense.
Doesn't make any sense at all.
Ain't nobody got time.
Ain't got no time. We gotta move on.
Therefore, our coaches are willing to come in. If you're having it on Wednesday, maybe Wednesday afternoon you guys meet. Or maybe that next day on Thursday during your PLCs, that's what you talk about, is that assessment, so that you know what to do to go on from there.
Now, your PLCs are always going to focus on those 4 questions, okay? To focus on your teaching and your student learning.
What are the 4 questions?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked.
Look at this!
Question number 1. What do you want, or what do we want all students to know and to be able to do?
How will we know if they learn it?
Number 3. How will we respond when some students don't know it or have not learned it?
And how will we extend the learning for students who are already proficient? Those questions are already answered in our curriculum. You're just making sure that you know when you write your lesson plans, you know all of this.
Woo-hoo! So again, you don't have to make all this up. All right, truly, this is all about to make your job easier. Work smarter, not
Harder.
Oh, that was pretty easy.
And it's going to be a great year, and we're going to be here to help you. So we're going to show you 2 ways to create your PLCs. This means that everybody that works with your grade level and students need to be invited to your PLCs. So how do you create PLCs? There's 2 different ways to create them. You can create them in,
I want some.
when you're in your Outlook, you have something called groups. If you go all the way down to groups, you can create a new group. And when you create a new group, it's going to ask you for a name for your group. It could be 2021, 2022, 3rd grade team. It could be 5th grade rocks in 2021, 2022.
You can make up your own name like Shake and Bake Group.
Exactly. It's going to ask you what type of group, and you can choose PLC. There's some really cool things that if you create a group this way that you can do. Now, I'm going to explain things later, okay? There's another way. The other way is to not even use this and to go through Teams. So you can see, why would we still use Teams if we're not virtual? There's so many things you want to use Teams for. I'm going to teach you that this year, all right? So for an example, we have a 3rd grade 2021 group. In this group, you can go to General here. Oh, it's not touchable there. And on those 3 ellipses, you can always invite different people. So I might add members to my group. And guess who I'm going to add? Every single person who does things with my students and my grade level. All our SPED, our interventionists, our ELL, our coaches, everybody who works with it, our amazing associates.
Anybody that works with kids in 3rd grade or whatever grade you're in.
Invite them to this group, because when you meet as a PLC, you'll answer those 4 questions either in your Teams or through an email. We will come together again next week to teach you the different things that you can do in your Teams and in your email. But this year, PLCs and our data-driven work are going to be amazing and wonderful, and it's there for us. We don't have to recreate anything.
And I can't remember if we said it or not, but the big reason that you want to either do something on Teams or through email or Outlook is because there's a lot of times you're not all going to be able to get together for your PLC meetings. That way, everybody's up to date, everybody knows what's going on, everybody knows what everybody's working on and whatever the kids are supposed to know and the answers to all 4 of those questions.
So, thank you for coming to our video
Of
Shake
and Bake.